Welcome, everybody. My name is Kevin Terry, and tonight we're going to be going over ideas to help you organize your lead groups at the local level. We're going to talk about Facebook a lot, and we're also going to make a mention of your hero profile and also the UPMA, or the United Postmasters and Managers of America. But let's go ahead and kick this off, and we're talking about Facebook. How are we going to use Facebook to organize at your local level? Well, the first thing we have on Facebook is what's called our state poll. And if you haven't already done so, when you go to the lead group, make sure you select your state. So if you scroll down from the home page, you're going to see featured. Now, it might be different if you're on a mobile device. I'm viewing this from a laptop. The feature you want to search for is this one. Select your state to help network. Okay, and I've already had the link pulled up here just to speed things up. But if you notice, Indiana, they're doing pretty good with 152 votes as of now, followed by Texas and New York, Pennsylvania. And if you keep scrolling, you'll see every state on here. So why is this important? Well, number one, it helps us keep unwanted people out. You might have people from other countries trying to get in, or hackers, or whatever. What's good about this is you can go to your state and you can view who all is in the group. And if there's somebody there that you think is suspicious, you might want to report them. So if you click on people, it'll tell you everybody in that particular state. So this is really a good tool that we can use. Not only does it help keep our group clean, but it also helps us with networking. You look at these people and you get a profile of who you're talking to, and next time you go to an event, you might know a little bit about them and strike up a conversation, whatever. But that's the two main reasons for it. It aids us in networking, and it also helps us keep the group secure. All right, so that's very important, is the select your state to help network poll. All you simply do is select your state. That's it. Real simple. All right, encourage other people to do that too. It's really important. All right, so moving on. There is also a sign up form to help us networking. And it looks like this. When you click on the feature topic, the sign up form, it will take you to this page. USPS lead. Okay, and it tells you lead sign up form, tells you a little bit about the group. Okay, but when you scroll down, all this data that we collect, it helps us in organizing. Also, if you want to attend the Zoom meetings that we're going to have, we're going to need your email. We will post it in the events, but it doesn't help to have, an email on file. That way, if we need to contact you for something important or a special event, you'll be able to get the information. You'll notice if it has a red asterisk by it, that's a required field. But fill out as much data as you can, because this helps us. Like, for instance, the best days for you to meet. We're going to try to accommodate everybody by picking a popular date and time and a centralized location. So if you're all in the same area, say 20 people are interested and they're all in a similar zip code, we're going to try to find the central point so one person doesn't drive 2 hours and another person only has to drive 5 minutes. So this sign up form is really important. So please take time to fill it out and encourage other people to fill it out also. All right, moving along from the sign up form, we also have events. And let me go back for a second. And if you look at this menu up top right here, this is the discussion where we're at right now. But you also have, under more, you have events. Okay, files is also a good one. I would encourage you to go there and just look at some of the files that we have. We're not going to talk about that tonight, but we are going to talk about events. So anytime we have a Zoom meeting, we're going to try to post it in the events. And so as you see right here, lead volunteer Zoom, If you notice in parentheses, I have 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. However, it says 8 p.m. For some reason, Facebook will not let me edit the time. So if you ever see in parentheses, go with this time, not the one that Facebook won't let me edit. Hopefully we get that glitch cleared up, but I just wanted to make a mention of that. So if you click on it, it's going to tell you a little bit about what we're going to be talking about. And if you scroll down, you'll see the details. And it says volunteers, the start time. If the start time is 6 p.m. If you're wanting to organize your district, I have important information to help you hit the ground running. So you could just click on there, see more about it. And right now we have this like Google Doc right here. That's our action plan. That's a good thing to review. But this is tonight's meeting. This is a pre-recorded video, so just to clear up some confusion. Today's the 2nd. This meeting is going to take place on the 22nd. So anyway, events are important because it helps keeps you up to date on when we're going to have important information to pass along. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about. Did I cover all my Facebook items? Oh, one more thing on Facebook is how to search for something. Like, for instance, I mentioned the action plan earlier, and say you remember it from this video, but you don't know how to get to it. Well, I'm going to go back to the lead homepage, and you want to make sure you search from the lead homepage. You don't want to search the entire Facebook, website, whatever. And if you go up here to this magnifying glass, that would make you search Facebook. We don't want to search all of Facebook. We just simply want to search inside the lead group. And again, it's going to be different on a mobile device. But if you scroll down close to the menu bar, on my laptop, there's a magnifying glass. That's your search field. And so we're only going to be searching lead here. So some cool items, supervisor checklist, or was it? No. How about this? Interview study guide. Let's just type in interview study, see what comes up. And here we go, interview study guide right here. If you are a supervisor or a postmaster, these are some good questions. Now, these aren't the only questions they'll ask you in an interview, but these are questions that were asked by me and several other people who've had interviews. So that's a good one to look up. Something else that you might want to search is the action plan. Okay, in Dallas, Fort Worth, the lead group over there, we all meet. We try to meet at least once a quarter. And the action plan is what we developed to help recruit people and organize, to get this lead thing going. It's a really good concept. We want to see it grow. So if you search action plan, it'll give you what we came up with in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And again, it's just a Google Doc. You go to click on the link, and it will take you to our plan. Now, this is just a brainstorm that we did. You don't have to follow this to the T. You can customize it however you want. It's just ideas to help you organize. And it talks about the lead Facebook group. It talks about the online sign-up form. Pretty much what we're going over tonight is basically our action plan. But I would encourage you to kind of read through this to get you some more ideas about advertising and recruitment and things of that nature. We put a little bit of time in this, and I think we have some good ideas in it. It talks about marketing yourself, marketing the group, and it also talks about sponsorship. A lot of people don't know it, but there are groups out there that are willing to sponsor you as long as they can advertise their product. So check out our action plan, and maybe you can use it, ideas for when you start organizing. Okay, so let's see. We talked about the state poll. We talked about the online sign-up form, events, and how to search the action plan, search for a study guide, search for anything. Let's go ahead and talk about Hero for a second. Now, Hero, you get to it from Light Blue. And I'm not going to go over this too much, but if you click on Hero Login, it'll take you to the login screen. You want to make sure you have what's called a first class hero profile. And it has information under the support, hero support, on how to achieve that. Well, anyway. But if you go to hero support, it'll give you information on how to achieve that first class hero profile. We're not going to go over this too much to economize time tonight. I wanted to make this, really short and really open up, for questions. But make sure you have a first class hero profile. But the good thing about Hero is not just the first class hero profile, but also you can search for people. If you search your state, or if you search maybe a bigger post office that has a lot of employees, and you come across somebody that has completed their hero profile, they got a picture there, it's first class, that's a motivated employee. You might want to really target them and recruit them into coming to lead. Now, lead is not just about learning. Some people want to mentor. Okay. A lot of people want to mentor, as a matter of fact. So we need those people in the group. So it's not just for people that's looking to move up. It's also people that are looking to give back. So anyway, going into light blue and going into hero is a great way to find people. All right, so moving on from hero, one other thing that I want to talk about is the UPMA, or the United Postmaster and Managers of America. Now, if you look up here at their website, it's www.unitedpma.org. I would encourage you to join them. I believe right now the first year is free. And if you are a future career employee or a pre-career, whatever you want to call it, I think we're trying to get away from the word non-career employee. But the dues are really, really cheap. And the good thing about the UPMA is you get phenomenal training when you go to these meetings. But better than that, you get a chance to network with people. Okay, and networking, if you just make it a habit, start today going out of your way to shake hands with people, let them know who you are. That has a huge impact on you getting the position that you want. The good thing about the UPMA is a lot of these people, they sit on boards, review boards. They review your application. Okay, so they can give you pointers on what they look for and what they don't look for. So kind of keep that in mind. So, but anyway, if you go up here to the membership tab, and you can go to join, and they have made it so easy to join. I really like what they have here. They have join now online, click here. It's just that simple. You just fill out the information, and next thing you know, you're a member. But another thing that you want to look for, chapter officer contact information, click on that, and it will bring up, I believe it will bring up people you want to get to know, and they can point you in the right direction. So that pretty much concludes everything. I want to open it up for questions, and don't be afraid to ask a question. You've heard before, the only dumb question is the one not asked. We're all varying levels, skill levels here. So we welcome, tough questions. We welcome amateur questions, whatever you want to call it, any kind of question. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor.